And for those of you who have writing materials, please write custard production as your heading. And the next thing you should be writing after that is materials for your custard production. Materials for your custard production. Materials for your custard production. How many of you have taken custard before? Mommy is doing it. There are people who don't take custard. There are people who don't take pap. There are people who don't take bread. They are gonna snake it. It's not just their thing. So you all know what custard is, right? Yes. Beautiful. So custard production, the materials that you'll be needing for the production is your corn flour. Corn flour. Nature corn flour bagarin to open never foul. The way corn flour is a flour made of corn, but it's finely refined. Smoothness nashi is far better than the smoothness of garden tuwo. Are you understanding? It's looking very soft in the hand, very smooth. Those of you talking at the back, I will send you out of this class. You don't know your voice is deep. So you'll be needing corn flour. So we have our corn flour here. This corn flour has already been measured for the quantity we want to produce in the school. So you have your corn flour, you have your egg yellow. When you pour water into your custard for making, what color does it turn? Yellow. So this is the egg yellow we use for it. It's not just the regular. We have two types of yellows for edible works. So this one is egg yellow. The other one is the regular yellow. So the egg yellow is what we use for our custard production. Then we'll be needing vanilla flavor. Any flavor can be used. You can use vanilla flavor. Sorry, excuse me. You can use vanilla flavor. You can use banana flavor, strawberry, anyone. You know, any of those flavors they use, milk flavor. Anyone can be used for this purpose. Are you understanding? So, procedure for production. Sieve your corn flour. Sieve your corn flour. Okay. With your measuring spoon, this corn flour is equal. This quantity of corn flour is equal to 3 cups of flour. That we had already measured the 3 cups. So for this quantity, we are using 1 teaspoon of your vanilla flavor. This one is already measured in 1 teaspoon quantity. So we are just pouring it in. So we are pouring 1 teaspoon quantity of our flavor. Then your egg yellow, we are just putting a pinch of the egg yellow. We don't need it too much, so that it will not be too reddish. We are using a pinch, just little of the egg yellow. We've gotten our base. A number of things can be added to this custard to make it rich. This is just an average custard. That's custard, nothing in addition. So, assuming if you buy any of this custard you see in the market, if you check their body, you would observe they put like vitamin B, A1, B6, B5, B4, different nutrients. Some even put vitamin C. Like Hogley's, their custard has vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin B, all the versions of B's. Are we understanding? It has all the versions of B's. Then with that, all you just need to do is buy those vitamins from the market and add. Assuming you want to put vitamin C now, what do? You buy vitamin C from the market, grind it into dust, and sieve it in here. Assuming you want to do vitamin K or calcium, calcium rather, you just buy the calcium tablets from a pharmacy shop. Are we understanding, students?
Yes.
Buy calcium from the pharmacy store, grind it into dust, and sieve it in here. Are you understanding? Anything you want to put. Then another thing that we will do here, that we can do that we did not bring, we deliberately didn't want to bring it because we felt we didn't have much time, is processing protein into this custard. Now, there are two ways we can process it. You can actually get protein tablets from a pharmacy store. There are a good number of protein tablets. B complex is one, biotin is one, a number of protein tablets from a pharmacy store. Do you understand? Grind the protein tablet and pour it in here. That is one. Secondly, you can actually get egg. Are you understanding? You can get egg, share this thing into two, take one, break the egg. After beating the egg, are you understanding? After beating the egg, you pour the egg into a bowl and gradually mix this custard, half of this custard, into that egg. Mix it properly, mix it properly. Then you go and sun dry. When it's dry or while it is getting dry, you keep scattering it, mixing it so that it will not create lumps. Are you understanding? You leave it under the sun for about 1 hour or 2 hours. Let it properly get dry. If you don't want to go through all that process, you can put it on a metal bowl and keep it into an oven or a microwave or any place or any surface that accepts any of those. Once it is dried, while it's getting dried, you keep stirring it using your hand. You know how you stir something now for it to get scattered. So you ensure it does not have any form of lumps. When it has fully dried, you pour it into a sieve and sieve it back into the remaining one. Are we getting it? Students, are you getting it?
Yes.
Mommies, are we getting it?
Yes.
So you sieve it back into the remaining one. When you have sieved it back into the remaining one, you now mix everything. So we did not bring egg because we don't have all those times for it to get dried, for us to sieve it again, but we are just explaining it for you to see. Now, the reason why we picked custard for you to learn is that custard in itself has the capacity to give you nothing less than 12 to 15,000 naira every month if you are diligent in the production, in the sales, and in your marketing strategy. Are we understanding?
Yes.
You don't have all those sophisticated strategies. You can on your own do all those marketing techniques in your community. Tell people, I'm gonna sell the custard farm. I'm gonna sell the custard farm. I'm gonna sell kuzoku. Do you understand? You can on your own do all those. And custard has the capacity to give you 12 to 15,000 naira every month if you are diligent in the production. Then I mentioned Hogley's, not Hogley's. Hogley's is for Pampers. Hogley's custard, their own have sugar.
Yes.
Their custard have sugar, and it's not usually yellow; it's pink. So they use strawberry color and strawberry flavor. Are Are you getting it?
Yes.
Strawberry color and strawberry flavor. So at that point, at this point now, they add sugar to their own. Are you understanding? So when making their own custard, you don't need to put extra sugar except you are mama sugar or baba sugar. You don't need to put extra sugar. They even put milk. So at this point, you can put powdered milk, you can put sugar, you can put anything. But the only difference is, you know now, a custard that is just made like this without anything, you will not compare the price to a custard that has madara, sugar. God come help you, you can't put egg, can't put honey, can't put vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin A, only you. You know the price will be different because what it will cost you to produce this one will be more than what it will cost you to produce the other one. Are you understanding? So on the average, custard has the capacity to give you that amount of money. So now that you are learning it, don't just learn it like you are just learning. Please learn with your understanding that you can go back and actually start out business. Do you understand? So with this one now, our custard is ready. Are you seeing the way I'm mixing it? That is just all you need. Custard is not difficult to produce. Very easy. It's one of the cheapest thing you can, one of the easiest thing, not cheapest, one of the easiest thing you can produce in food processing. That is in one of the departments we are going to bring for our main training. Then for those of us who are here, we'll be giving you flyers for this program. It is expected that please go back home and talk to your parents about it. The campaign we are running, we want to ensure that children stop thinking white collar jobs. We want to ensure that children at this stage don't wait and say, no, me, I want to be a teacher, I want to do this. All those ones are good. Have those plans. But in addition to that plan, have an alternative plan. Don't be frustrated like most elders we have around us. So the campaign we are flagging off from the 5th of February is to make every child know that you can learn. So go back home and talk to your parents. Tell them, please, you want to come for this program. The program is free. It's so free. Free in the sense that you're not paying anything for registration. If it was a big program for small mistake now, burn the form in another 25. Our fees for each of those